And having given that warning about your local state government, let's proceed. Using accounts in QuickBooks. Now here is where the organization, the type of business that you chose is going to be very, very important. We're going to use the beginning of this fiscal year, January of '09, as the official start date in QuickBooks. If you have any prior transactions before January 1st, 2009, and it's in either another file or whatever, you may want to transfer over the ending balances. You may want to start trying to enter in the transactions as you go. Before you do that, contact me by email at homesoonaccounting@earthlink.net. There is a specific procedure on which transactions to put in first. If you put them in the wrong order, you may end up having to do it over again. So make sure that you get that in the right order. Just contact me and I'll send that information to you. Would you like to add a bank account? Well, let's look at this. It's wanting the name of the bank, so we'll just call it the Main Street Bank. And the reason that it wants your account number and routing number is that what it does is it fills it in automatically for the online banking service, which is something that I highly don't recommend that you do. One of the reasons is it is very, very easy to do. Yes. However, the problem is that some of the transactions, when they download, if QuickBooks doesn't know that your local gas station isn't a customer of yours, it's going to create a customer with that designation that's on your bank statement on there as a customer or a vendor for that matter. So be very, very careful in doing stuff like that. I prefer to manually enter it in so that I can see what the actual day-to-day expenses and revenue is. When did you open this bank account? It was on or after January 1st, 2009. And we don't want to add another bank account. I'll talk about the petty cash later. Now, okay, here is the typical chart of accounts that has been created for this particular kind of business, a car repair place. We're going to have labor income. We're going to have parts sales. Not necessarily charitable contributions. Merchant account fees, of course, are the costs that you run in order to be able to take credit cards. Parts purchases, the account fees, and the subcontracted services, in other words, the independent contractors that you're hiring to do the work on the automobiles, are all considered cost of goods sold because it's costing you that much to make those sales. Of course, you're going to have advertising and promotion. You may or may not have automobile expense, bank service charges. You definitely will have business licenses and permits, dues and subscriptions, magazines that you keep in the lobby, continuing education for either yourself or your employees. You're going to want to clean up occasionally. I always like putting miscellaneous in there just in case. But go through each one of these, and if there's one here that you're not familiar with, get some information about it. Taxes, of course, would be only if you own the property. And if not, of course, you won't be choosing that. So let's go on to the next. And we are done. So we're going to click on Finish, and our tutorial will be complete. And then what pops up next is the completed chart of accounts, bank account, all the things that we need to start our QuickBooks. Here we see View the Tutorial, which can help you in certain cases, or we can just click on Start Working. Since you can view the tutorial at your leisure, go ahead and do that anytime you want. Okay, this is the home page, and you'll have to go to Understanding the Home Page video to see the flow of accounting in QuickBooks. It is very, very easy to understand as long as you start on the right side of the arrow, which actually would be the left side of the arrow, but then never mind. Name is David Roberts. Business is Home Soon Accounting. Website is homesoonaccounting.com. Thank you very much, and I hope this has helped.